Welcome all, my dear friends. Let us continue our journey in the world of patents. Okay, and today's key term is registration. Okay, so till now we have discussed up to form number 15 and its relevant sections and rules. Okay, so now is the turn for form number 16. Okay, so and the key term or the keyword for form number 16 is registration. Okay, that's why in this picture you can see the word registration beautifully picturized. Okay, so let us see. Just a symbol, friends, nothing else. Registration has been done, which shows a positive sign for starting something new. Fine, let us proceed. Oh, the flight has taken off. Fine, that means takeoff has been done. That means something new is ready for work. Fine, this is the indication. Okay, now see here. Registration indicates form 16 because the keyword for form 16 is registration. Fine. So what is registration? What does registration mean? Okay. So the literal meaning of registration is, you can see here, the act or process of entering information about something in an official list or a system of public records. Okay. That means, as I already said, if registration has been done, now the work is ready to be started in an official way. Okay, so we are ready. We can see here, just take a look. So that means everything is done and we are ready. This is just a symbol, friends, nothing else. Okay, okay, let us proceed then. Form number 16. Here again the title is a little bit lengthier. So what is the title? Title of Form 16 is Application for Registration of a Title or Interest in a Patent or Share in it, or registration of any document purporting to affect proprietorship of the patent. Lengthy one. Fine. And the related sections are 69 subsection 1, 69 subsection 2. And the rules are Rule 90 sub-rule 1, Rule 90 sub-rule 2. Here, the title of section 69 is Registration of Assignments, Transmissions, etc. And Rule 90 is Registration of Title and Interest in Patents. So here you can see the keyword here is the registration. Okay, registration of a title. Okay, registration of any kind of document. Here is the main fundamental theory of this relationship between the related sections, rules and the form number 16. Today I have taken section 69 which comes from chapter 13, and the title for chapter 13 is Register of Patents. Okay, and here friends we can do one thing, just take a look here. The title for section 69 is Registration of Assignments, Transmissions, etc. Okay, so let us go into a deeper mode and try to grasp the essence of this section. Fine. Okay, let us proceed then. Subsections of section 69. We will discuss about the key terms and the keywords. Okay. So section 69 has in total 5 subsections. So let us proceed one by one. Okay. So the key term or the key phrase for subsection 1 is assignment, transmission or operation of law. Okay. The key phrase for subsection 2 is an application for the registration of the title. The key term for subsection 3 is proof to title. Okay. And the key phrase for subsection 4 is copies of all agreements, licenses and other documents. Okay. And for the last subsection, that is subsection 5, the key term or the key phrase is an application for the registration of the title. Fine. So friends, please try to remember this key terms or the key phrases and try to by the help of them try to recall the gist of the subsections of the respective section. Okay, so I would like to say the same thing, that I have chosen the key terms and the key phrases as per my convenience. You can choose your own. Fine. Okay. Subsection 1 says, where any person becomes entitled by assignment, transmission or operation of law to a patent or to a share in a patent, or becomes entitled as a mortgagee, licensee or otherwise to any other interest in a patent, he shall apply in writing in the prescribed manner to the controller for the registration of his title, or as the case may be, of notice of his interest in the register. Okay, so the key term or the key phrase here is assignment, transmission or operation of law. Okay, the relevant rules are rule number 92 and 90, and the relevant form is form number 16. Okay, so rule 92 is about registration of title or interest. Just take a look. Rule 92 is registration of title or interest in a patent, and rule 90 is registration of title and interest in patents. Okay, so try to differentiate between these two operators. Okay. Now, form number 16 is application for registration of a title or interest in a patent or share in it, or registration of any document purporting to affect proprietorship of the patent. Okay, so friends, simply we can say that when a person is entitled to patent by an assignment, transmission or operation by law, then he or she shall apply in writing to the controller for registration of his title or of notice of his interest in the register. This is the simple meaning of subsection 1. Okay, so here friends, some terms are here which need to be discussed actually. What are the terms? Just take a look. The new word here is mortgagee, and this word comes from the word mortgage. So we need to know what mortgage means. Okay, mortgage is a legal agreement by which a bank, building, society, etc. lends money at interest in exchange for taking title of the debtor's property, with the condition that the conveyance, that means is a property, we can say, the conveyance of the property of title becomes void upon the payment of the debt. Okay, license we know. Okay, so these are the new this was the new word, so just I have given you the meaning. Fine. So this way friends, subsection 1 is pretty much clear, I hope. So let us proceed for the next one. Subsection 2 says, without prejudice to the provisions of subsection 1, an application for the registration of the title of any person becoming entitled by assignment to a patent or a share in a patent, or becoming entitled by virtue of a mortgage, license or other instrument to any other interest in a patent, may be made in the prescribed manner by the assigner, mortgager, licenser or other party to that instrument, as the case may be. Okay, so we can say here the key term or the key phrase is an application for the registration of the title, and in simple words we can say that without prejudice to the provisions of subsection 1 just now we have discussed, An application for registration of title of a person entitled to a patent by any instrument is mentioned. And what are the instruments? The instruments are the mortgage. Okay, the instruments are the mortgage, license, or other instruments. Okay, so we can say that without harming in any way, or besides section 69 subsection 1, an application for registration of title of a person entitled to a patent by any instrument as mentioned may be made by the assigner, mortgagor, licensor, etc., etc. Fine. So this is the simple meaning of this subsection. Fine. Subsection 3 says, where an application is made under this section for the registration of the title of any person, the controller shall, upon proof to title of his satisfaction, clause A, where that person is entitled to a patent or a share in a patent, register him in the register as a proprietor or co-proprietor of the patent, and enter in the register particulars of the instrument or even by which he derives title, or clause B, where that person is entitled to any other interest in the patent, enter in the register notice of his interest with particulars of the instrument, if any, creating it, provided that if there is any dispute between the parties whether the assignment, mortgage, license, transmission, operation of law, or any other such transaction has validly vested in such person a title to the patent or any share or interest therein, the controller may refuse to take any action under clause A, or as the case may be under clause B, until the rights of the parties have been determined by a competent court. Okay, that means here friends, the key term is proof to title, and let me try to explain this, the essence of this subsection in a very simple way. So just listen. For registration of title of any person, the controller shall or must be satisfied on the below points. Number one, that person must have registered himself as the proprietor or co-proprietor of the patent and enter the particulars of the instrument, etc. in the register. Okay, you can very well relate this to clause A. Okay, or second point, that is related to clause B. The person entitled to any other interest in the patent must enter the notice of his interest in the register and the particulars of the instrument as well. Okay, now this condition that is given inside uh, the the condition here is given, just a minute, the condition here is given as provided that, okay, that is explained like this. Just take a look, just listen to me. In case of a dispute, the controller may refuse to take any action under clause A or clause B until the rights of the parties have been determined by a competent court, or in a way we can say that the dispute, or we can say until the dispute is solved. Okay, or this is only rights of the parties have been determined, or we can say the dispute is closed, the dispute is solved or resolved in a way. Okay, and this is decided actually by a competent court. Okay, so this is the, we can say, criteria. This is the criteria. Unless the rights of the parties have been determined by the court, the controller may refuse to take any action as per the clause A or clause B of this particular subsection, that is subsection 3 of section 69. Okay, I hope it is pretty much clear now. Subsection 4 says, there shall be supplied to the controller in the prescribed manner for being filed in the patent office copies of all agreements, licenses and other documents affecting the title to any patent or any license thereunder, authenticated in the prescribed manner, and also such other documents as may be prescribed relevant to the subject matter, provided that in the case of a license granted under a patent, the controller shall, if so requested by the patentee or licensee, take steps for securing that the terms of the license are not disclosed to any person except under the order of a court. Fine. So the key phrase here is copies of all agreements, licenses and other documents. So we can say as a whole, the simple meaning of subsection 4 is the controller shall be supplied with all the copies of agreements, licenses, etc. filed in the patent office regarding the title to any patent. Okay. Provided the controller on request from the provided the controller on request from the licensee or patentee takes steps for securing the terms of the license from all except under the order of a court. Okay, except under the order of a court. Okay, friends. So this way, subsection 4 is also. I think it is pretty clear right now. Okay. Now, subsection 5. Except for the purposes of an application under subsection 1 or of an application to rectify the register, a document in respect of which no entry has been made in the register under subsection 3 shall not be admitted by the controller or by any court as evidence of the title of any person to a patent or to a share or interest therein unless the controller or the court for reasons to be recorded in writing otherwise directs. Lengthy? Yeah. Here the key term or the key phrase is to rectify the register. And I will explain this subsection in a very simple way. Just listen. A document for which no entry has been made in the register under section 69 subsection 3 shall not be admitted by the controller or by any court as evidence of the title of any person to a patent, etc. unless the controller or the court directs for regions to be recorded in writing, etc. That means the court or the controller demands for the regions in writing. Fine. And what is the exception? Exception is for the purposes of an application under section 69 subsection 1 or an application for rectification of the register. These are the exceptions. Okay, friends. So this way all the subsections of section 69 are completed. Okay. Please try to understand the essence of these subsections. Now, some significant words that we have discussed during the explanation of all the subsections. So, just take a look. License. What is license? License is an official paper that shows you're allowed to do or have something. Or, in other words, you have the permission to enter or use the property of another. Fine. Then what is mortgage? Mortgage is a legal document by which a bank, building, society, etc. lends money at interest in exchange for taking title of the debtor's property with the condition that the conveyance of title becomes void upon the payment of the debt. So just try to grasp the meaning of these words, and I hope this will help you out in understanding the subsections where we have used these terms. Fine. Okay. So please go through all the subsections. Please go through the barrette. Okay. Please try to understand the essence of every subsection. Okay. And yeah, if you have any queries, any comments, any compliments, please put them down in the comment box. Okay, friends. Okay, let us proceed. The reference is Patents Act 1970 as amended by Amendment Act 2005 and the Patents Rules 2003 as amended by Amendment Rules 2021. Okay friends, thank you all for watching my video and listening to me. Okay, so please like, share and subscribe the channel, and please put down your compliments, comments and queries in the comment box. Thank you. God bless you. Stay safe, stay blessed. Jai Hind.